Alright, so hey guys, it is David with David's channel. I'm going to do a video about a particular e-liquid that it's really disappointing because used to I would buy this e-liquid because the taste was phenomenal. But just like so many of the e-liquid brands uh, that I have come to enjoy in the past, and I'm sure that other people who vape have been running into the same thing. I don't know what happened. It seems like it took place like 3 or 4 years ago. I want to say 3.5, 4 years ago. But it's like all of the e-liquid companies reformulated their e-liquids, their flavors, or reinvented their flavors, if you will. And I'm like, I don't know why they did what they did because they really messed up their e-liquids. Um, there was nothing wrong with this e-liquid. It was a extremely delicious e-liquid, and I will get it right quick, and then we'll vape on it a little bit, and I'll tell you what I think. All right, so I'm back. This is the e-liquid that I'm talking about. It is AirFactory. You can see that blue Raz. That's blue Raz by AirFactory. I have it in 6 milligrams of nicotine, and it is a sub-ohm. It is not a nic salt, so it is a sub-ohm liquid. So the ratio is 70-30, I do believe. Correct me in the comments down below if you know different than that, but I believe it is a 70-30. Sorry about my hair. I just got finished exercising and doing my 10-mile walk. But anyway, long story short, this used to be one of my favorite e-liquids, and it had such a delicious blue raspberry flavor that would just, it was amazing. Like it was an all-day vape, so delicious. Couldn't get enough of it. I would go through tank after tank of it and just really enjoy it. And everyone that I shared it with, all of my friends and family that wanted to stop smoking or whatever, and I would share the blue Raz with, they really liked it. And so I'm going to show you the cloud production, and the cloud production is still on point. But so I'm vaping at 18 watts on a RPM 2 or RPM 3. I think it's the RPM 3 or 4. I think it's the version 3 or 4. So the clouds are still there. The problem is the taste. Okay. AirFactory, and it's every one of their e-liquids. So it is either the nicotine that they've switched to, or it is it's one of their ingredients, but it has a really funky aftertaste. Kind of like if you remember before there was zero Coke, people would drink Diet Coke, and remember Diet Coke always had that kind of funky chemical kind of sweetness aftertaste. It had a really chemical aftertaste to it. Well, this company, their e-liquids have the same thing. It's like you barely taste the flavor that it's supposed to be. So you barely taste the blue Raz, and you really don't. It tastes nothing like it did originally. So it's not even remotely similar to what it tasted like in the beginning. So when they first started making those, like, because I would buy bottle after bottle of it. I was really obsessed with it. It was such a delicious blue Raz flavor, but it's not good. So I'm gonna change out the blue Raz right now. So I'm gonna change out this one, and I'm gonna put in this one, which is the Berry Rush, and let's see if it has. I'm gonna tell you straight up, it probably has the same aftertaste. But we will see. So this is the Blue Raz or Berry Rush, the Berry Rush. I'm gonna put it in and see if it is the same thing. So give me just 1 second. I'll put it in. All right. So after getting it loaded up in my RPM 3 or 2 or 4 or whatever version it is, I always thought that this one was the RPM 2s, and this is the RPM 4, I guess. And that's another subject that don't get me started on it. Let's do, okay, 18 watts, the Berry Rush. Wow. So this one used to taste like, and it tastes nothing like it did before either. So this used to have a really delicious sweet. You remember those pixie dust candies or the candy straws it was the white with the red stripe. It was a plastic straw and it had this sugary deliciousness in it, and you get different flavors. That's what this used to taste like. This Berry Rush. It used to taste just like that. So I really don't taste anything, to be honest with you. It's like it's just a hint of that old taste, like very faint, that old Berry Rush taste that you used to have. But again, that aftertaste, that chemical sweetness, that like diet soda aftertaste, like you get an aftertaste when you take a swig of Diet Pepsi or Diet Coca-Cola or Diet Sprite or any kind of diet drink, not the zeros. The zeros are delicious. You can't even tell they're 0 calories. They're so good. This has that diet sweetener aftertaste. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's something. So as much as I want to enjoy it, I can't, because that aftertaste is so disgusting. It's just so rank that it overshadows that little hint of the Berry Rush that's in there. And it's so amazing because this was such a strong flavor. I remember Berry Rush being such a really sweet, delicious flavor that before it was not an all day vape. Now, if you wanted to vape something that don't taste like anything, if you want to vape a flavorless e-liquid, this would be the one for you. It has no taste. It has no taste. It's like you're not vaping anything. It's terrible. So I hope that someone, I'm going to send AirFactory, this company, I'm going to send them a big, you know, email message and email saying how terrible their product is now and how just disgusting it is. It's gross. There's no way that I would be able to vape this. This falls into the category of not vapable. Unvapable. This is non-vapable e-liquid. This is garbage. This is throw it in the trash. It's just trash. Listen to Blue Raz, Berry Rush, anything by AirFactory, garbage. Don't waste your money. Don't waste your time. I was excited to see it on the shelf. My particular vape shop had it on sale for $10 a bottle for the 60 milliliters. Now I know why. So they probably could not give this stuff away once somebody's vaped it. They wouldn't be able to give it to anyone. So, JVid saying peace out and hope you're taking care of yourselves and hope you have a wonderful weekend.